most revered, highly respected, and the person from whom I learnt a lot, former Vice President, Sri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji. Friends, it is easy to emulate his principles and ideals, but difficult to get into his shoes. One of the leading personalities of Bharat, home to 1/6 of humanity, a life dedicated for welfare of the nation, unflinching commitment to ideals, and his heart is in rural India. And what I have seen today will ever be in my mind, both for motivation and inspiration. Right from the time I stepped on the premises, what I saw, civilization in action, concern for those who need hand-holding. Can you imagine an idea? A dropout being hand-held, skill being imparted. No wonder the man rightly had an idea 23 years ago, and that's Swarnim Bharat Trust. उस भारत का सपना आज हम सबके सामने साकार हो रहा है। वेंकैया नायडू जी साधुवाद के पात्र हैं। I have no words to express gratitude to him as citizen of this country and as Vice President of the nation. Let me share it with you, a personal moment. I do not know about many people whom he may have mentored, but both the Speaker Lok Sabha and myself met together 25 years ago. We both accidentally met at his place. I vividly recollect the words of wisdom, the guidance, and that what we should be doing, that is, doing our duty to the nation. I had no idea when I came here what I will be seeing. One has to see to believe it. Sir, because of you, I am privileged to be part of that group that has put footfall in this place, right from former prime ministers, present prime minister, presidents, governors, who not. One name more has been added, that of Jagdeep Dhankar, a man from a village in Jhunjhunu who had seen all the difficult period. There were not many to handhold me. I find, sir, you are hand-holding those, changing their lives, bringing smile on their face. My congratulations. Friends, this could not have been without Ushaji's contribution. Simple lady, modest, captivating smile. Me and my wife admire her. The trust has been built because Ushaji has created that kind of human genius in the family that they are now supremely confident. Yes, she has nurtured a family, anyone can be proud. Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, a former judge of the Supreme Court, Sri S. Abdul Nazir, a remarkable personality. I appeared before him in court. His commitment to service is sublime and of the highest order. I pay my respects also to the First Lady, of the state of Andhra Pradesh, spouse of the Honorable Governor, distinguished dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and most importantly, everyone present here. Swarn Bharat Trust, in its 23rd year, gives an impression it has been, it seems, decades and decades in existence. Shortly, I look forward to the Silver Jubilee celebration, and I am sure that will be befitting to the stature of Venkaiah Naidu ji and Swarn Bharat Trust, and the journey will ever be incremental. क्या सपना देखा था 23 साल पहले स्वर्ण भारत का, वो सपना हमारे सामने पूरा हो रहा है। और 2047 की यात्रा जो है, मैराथन मार्च है, उस मार्च में, उस महायज्ञ में यहाँ की आहुति भी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। यहाँ की आहुति संख्यात्मक नहीं है, विचारात्मक है। And I will appeal to everyone in the country to see what is happening here, emulate it and exemplify it. Deepa Venkat, the spirit behind, met her on several occasions. When I met her for the first time, I was guest at the residence of the Vice President as Governor of the State of West Bengal. We had discussed that. I could make out then she must be deeply involved in something which is very positive, affirmative, and for society. I had no idea कितना क्रांतिकारी काम कर रही हैं, किस लगन से कर रही हैं। And an outstanding feature, कोई सरकार की मदद नहीं है, ये कोई छोटा काम नहीं है। It is defining our civilizational commitment to public service. Congratulations to her, her entire team, and may God ever bless her. I will not be, honorable members, present here talking about issues of which you all know, but I will be making an appeal from this podium because now I am enthused. One, every Indian must believe in economic nationalism. Economic nationalism is a facet of Swadeshi, is reflection of being vocal for local. Imagine if we believe in economic nationalism, we will have three immediate outcomes. Number one, we are importing items that are avoidable. We are importing items, carpets, garments, candles, kites, and whatnot, toys. In the process, our foreign exchange is going out. We are snatching hand from our workers when we use an imported item which can be made in this country. We are impeding our entrepreneurship because that item can be made by our entrepreneurs, by our workers. So my appeal to you is stop drain of foreign exchange for avoidable imports. Resolve it. Ultimately, consumer decides. But from this podium, I appeal industry, trade, commerce. They should take a call on this. That will give work to our people and blossom entrepreneurship. Friends, another serious issue, natural resources. We must have optimal consumption. We must use petrol not on the strength of our pocket, not on the strength of our economic power, but on the strength of our need. All natural resources in any form must be used optimally. यदि अगर पैसे की ताकत ये तय करेगी और हम बेतहाशा खर्चा करेंगे, हम आने वाली पीढ़ी को संकट में डाल रहे हैं। उसी तरीके से जो मैंने पहले कहा, आर्थिक फायदे के लिए देश की अर्थव्यवस्था को किसी भी तरीके से कमजोर करना बुद्धिमत्ता नहीं है। We will have to have a culture. We will always have to keep nation first. We will have to keep nation above political interest, above self-interest, above economic interest. And I have no doubt that this will be brought about. Second, और जिसकी ओर मैं खास ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहता हूं, our country abounds in natural resources. But it is very painful when we export raw material. Look at the ports. Our iron ore is going. We don't add value to it. In the process, we damage employment potential. Some people only to make easy money, quick money, don't add value to it. As a nation, we cannot afford it. I am sure enough attention will be given to one and all issues. और ये बातें मैं पहली बार नहीं उठा रहा हूं। माननीय वेंकैया नायडू जी ने समय समय पर साधारण तरीके से, तीखे तरीके से इन बातों को संसद में कहा है, सार्वजनिक पटल पर कहा है। पर मैंने ये बातें यहां इसलिए कही कि मैंने यहां देखा कि आपने जो कहा वो कागजी नहीं था, वो जमीनी हकीकत है। I heard him on occasion say these things. But coming here, I realized what he said is a ground reality here. This can be an epicenter of change. It can trigger a big change in the country. And I have no doubt I may formally not be a member of this trust, but I am its foot soldier. I am its foot soldier because the trust is realizing preamble of Indian Constitution. आज के दिन आवश्यकता है जमीन पर कर दिखाना, वो कर दिखाना जो आम आदमी की जिंदगी में बदलाव लाए, उस व्यक्ति की जमीनी हकीकत में बदलाव लाए जिसे उम्मीद छोड़ दी है। I wish the trust a great success. I wish the trust something amazing. और मुझे पता है जब भारत अपनी आजादी की शताब्दी मना रहा होगा, विकसित भारत के रूप में उसी समय, उसके 2 साल बाद ये ट्रस्ट भी अपनी गोल्डन जुबली मना रहा होगा। Some of us may not be around, but it will be number 1 in the country, I have no doubt about it. अंत में let me conclude with an inspirational words of wisdom from Rig Veda. Sangat dvah, samdvah. Let us move together. Let us speak in one voice. And I add, let us always speak for the nation. Let us always keep nation above everything else. Some people in the country, for reasons which are not appropriate, have put their political interest above national interest. Let us hope and pray they get wiser. They get counsel from those sacrifices, supreme sacrifices, which were made for this freedom, which has to be nurtured every moment so that it can blossom. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, सभी को नमस्कार, सभी को प्रणाम.